Oh.
So,
last chance to fall in line.
I would love to have, like, go to a multiverse, right? Grab, you know, Linda Carter, Wonder Woman, right? And proceed on to, like, our time and grab, Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, and, like, have a three-way with both those Wonder Women. Like, seriously, hardcore fetish.
That's intense.
I'm talking like the lasso of truth. I'm choking both those bitches out with it. And I'm seriously gonna ask him, you know, how deep do you want me to go? Tell me, how deep do you want me to go? Oh, I didn't want you to go that deep. Oh, I'm going super fucking deep now.
You ain't going nowhere.
I'm gonna bruise some fucking ovaries.
I already made you a doctor's appointment. By me.
See, that would be like the best thing about being a human and fucking, you know, a superhero. You would not have to worry about getting them pregnant because of, you know, your sperm would not agree with their powerful vagina ovaries, I guess. The vaginal tubing. I mean,
the interstate.
The force of her, like, pushing out that cream pie, I think it would break a wall.
Yeah. Should be a comic book dedicated to just this. Episode 22. Batman tries to do things to Spider-Man, and we don't know why.
Try to get license for that way we can draw the superheroes nude, and like it'd be like the comic book. It'd be Playboy for comic books, and it would like have centerfolds, turn-ons, turn-offs, long walks along the beach. Seriously, I mean, just think about it. You know, sitting there looking at it, you start reading what turns Batgirl on. Oh, so she doesn't like extreme sports. What the fuck? Okay. She doesn't like roses, she likes dandelions. That's fucking important shit to know. You know, turns out Harley Quinn's not really into all that, you know, explosive shit. She's into, like, you know, actual, you know, trivia nights at the local sports bar. She's an avid baseball fan.
Yes.
She likes going to the Gotham Knights games. Oh God, I'm getting sued by DC. Maybe Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers is involved with everything now.
Yeah, well, let's just hope, you know, fucking Disney doesn't buy their shit. You know, because...
No. Talking about involved with everything, yeah. Warner Brothers is bad. Disney's even worse.
I see, I prefer Warner Brothers over fucking Disney.
Yeah.
So...
Well, it's stupid.
Well, you know Disney just bought Fox, right?
I actually did not hear that, no.
Oh, yeah,
But I
they...
guess that's a lie, because I just did, like, 2 seconds ago. Damn.
Okay, well, Fox just bought... Or Disney just bought Fox. So that means we're gonna have probably... I can't wait for Ryan Reynolds to flip Disney off when they tell him, you're gonna have to tone this down a bit. I mean, we think you're great and all, and Ryan Reynolds just spits out, did you see how much the last one grossed? Nobody puts baby in the corner. And he actually just comes out looking like, dressed up like Patrick Swayze from Dirty Dancing, and, you know, the song I Had the Time of My Life just starts popping off in the background.
Shit. They need to remake Dirty Dancing, but I mean, like, really remake it, you know?
Wait, I don't think they can. I don't think I would want anyone other than Jennifer Grey, Patrick Swayze, and Jennifer Grey's nose.
Yeah, but if you just made like some latex models or something, like molded them to make them look like them.
See, that's what I love about, you know, computers nowadays. You realize all we gotta do is just rewatch Dirty Dancing, right, and learn Patrick Swayze's moves and Jennifer Grey's and all those other rich, corny motherfuckers and all their lines. And we can just CGI them and just, you know, do their motion.
Exactly.
We don't
have to do anything.
Exactly. We can get voice rendering, you know, have Patrick Swayze sound like Patrick Swayze, you know, have Jennifer Garner sound like, or not Jennifer Garner, but Jennifer Grey sound like Jennifer Garner.
I mean,
or Pamela Anderson.
Or, yeah, well, you know, the crazy thing of it is you don't need to know how to sing. You don't need to know. You don't need to know how to act. You don't need to know how to do anything.
Exactly. I mean, fucking CGI Carrie Fisher did a phenomenal job in Star Wars, Rogue One story, and The Last Jedi. Like, I'm thinking this was, like, by far her better acting. Is I mean, is it possible to, you know, become a better actor or actress when you're dead?
Well, look at Michael Jackson. He's still making music, so is Tupac.
Oh, fuck Tupac. God damn, I hate Tupac. I mean, no. I hate Tupac. I like his music. I like some of his music, but I do not like Tupac. Poetic Justice, complete garbage.
You didn't like that stuff, huh?
No.
Damn.
I mean, seriously, you go from doing fucking Boys in the Hood, then you do Poetic Justice. Maybe it would have been better if it wasn't like Janet Jackson. I'm sorry. Janet Jackson is not an actress. Yeah, I know she started out in fame. But, I mean, so did a lot of people from head of the class, and I mean, you don't hear from anybody from head of the class. Not even the teacher. Any of them. There was what, two main teachers? You had the American, and then you had this one British guy who ended up doing it, fucking Boondock Saints.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, by far, And what else?
Green Lantern wins.
Were we ever hanging out when I had a unicycle?
Begin.
When what? Say that again?
Were we hanging out when I had a unicycle?
I don't know. You said that, and I was thinking about that. That brought back when I hear unicycle, I think of my uncle, because one of my uncle Greg, because he was an amazing unicycle rider.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, he had like a stupid tall one. I don't even know how the fucker got on it.
Damn. Well, I had. Well.
It was long.
Okay, so I used to ride around on a unicycle all over Arvada.
That's hilarious. Jesus Christ. You want to take my Ferrari? No, I got a unicycle, bitch.
Well, I asked, my dad asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I was like, well, I want a bike. Mm-hmm. So he goes to the Volkswagen Bug, and he pulls out this unicycle, and he was like, happy birthday. I was like, what's this? He was like, it's a unicycle. You wanted a bike for your birthday? Well, I mean, it's a unicycle. I was like, so I asked for a bike. I end up getting half a bike. My exact words. And
that's fucked up.
Like shit, I didn't learn how to ride a bike without training wheels till I was like 8.
Mm-hmm.
Now I gotta learn how to ride a bike, ride half of a bike.
Shit. You still have it?
No, but you know what? I totally wish I had it still.
You should get another one.
Nah.
No.
Not at my... If I would have kept it and I would have kept riding it, I probably... Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, even with rollerblades, I'm weary of. Because I already know the first thing I want to do when I get a pair of rollerblades.
Oh, I just got a message from Brian saying he just found out another glitch. We should try it.
No.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I'm
good.
I'm good too. So it was quite funny trying to see my dad teach me how to ride a unicycle.
Did it take you a while to learn?
Well, yeah, it took me at least a month because it took me a month to actually get on the thing.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. It's a unicycle, bud.
Yeah.
I was afraid I was going to get laughed at.
Or fucking fall and break yourself.
That's happened. A few times.
Shit.
What got me on it was because my girlfriend wanted to, me to come over. Granted, I was 12 at the time, so, going over there actually meant watching a movie and hanging out.
Right. And then doing it.
Yeah. God, I miss those days.
I know. Up late, not knowing where you're at, thinking about your battle trolls and your marbles, your video games, and then you...
Wait, I at least had a Game Boy. I never played with marbles.
Yeah, I didn't really play with them either. I just thought that...
I had I had the whole collection of the Masters of Universe toys, the old ones.
Nice.
I had Castle Grayskull, and I had Snake Mountain.
I just figured marbles didn't like me, so I was like, you know what? I ain't got time for this.
I just wanted to throw them at people. Thunk.
Or try to swallow one of them.
Yeah, thinking it was
Lube
like
lube
everlasting.
them up with butter and then just throw that bitch back.
Yep. Crisco, if you're really down with Crisco.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay. I just don't know that I like the color of it. That's why I prefer butter.
Yeah, or I can't believe it's not butter.
I can't believe it's not butter either. It's kind of fucked up. I mean, it's like you taste that shit. Well, I shouldn't call it shit. I mean, it's not that bad, but... And then you eat real butter. You know what I think it is? I think it is butter. Just lying to you. To make money.
Well, nowadays, butter is pretty much vegetable oil.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just
Or a
not...
fridge or a freezer full of collected semen over the last few months, so you can see how much of a beaker you can fill up, and then get real drunk one night. Your girlfriend, lays on her back and puts her legs up in the air, and then you kind of pour it all in and say, if you get pregnant from this, then I'm out.
Well, shit, no, I got a mason jar full of semen. See, I collect it, save it, and put it in a jar. Like,
Nice.
That way when unsuspecting, I get someone drunk. Not really. But,
So, like, is this something you store in your freezer?
Freezer. My mini freezer. My mini freezer.
Nice.
Right next to the weed butter.
You know what I realized? What just happened just now? This isn't literal for whoever's listening to this. We're writing a song for a country hit.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got a mason jar full of semen.
Mason jar full of semen. Tall beaker. Short legs.
It's all about the mason jar with a little bit of semen.
So, and,
My horse has got a cold and my Chevy won't start. So
No,
I tried my Ford and it still won't start. Tart.
I like to play practical jokes with the mason jar full of cum.
So, she opens the freezer, she's like, what is this? That is
my
a science project.
It's my special sauce.
Oh, really?
What do you mean?
A little taste. I want to dab my pinky in there and tip it on the tip of my tippy-tip tongue. I don't know. At that point, either just kick the shit out of her or just go along with it.
Well, I mean, if she really asks for a taste of it, I'm going to be all like, well, do you want a frozen taste of it, or do you want, some built-up, warmed-up frustration taste?
Seriously, if you want a frozen custard, you can go to, like, fucking Good Times.
Yeah, we can go to, like, Culver's or some shit. I think they got the turtle coming up today.
The Cold Stone, what do they call that? Cold Stone Creamery?
Yeah, first of all, they should really think about changing the name from Creamery.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because the last porn I saw had creamery in it. And, wow. Jesus.
I saw a porn once that was called Sticky Fingers.
Sticky Fingers?
Yeah.
That just means her cooter isn't that clean.
Nah. Remember one incident in high school. This might be a little much, but I was fingering it down with a female someone, and I remember pulling my fingers out, and it was like, I can't even describe it. I was like, oh my god, what happened?
oh no, I got you one better. Okay, so we're in high school. Okay, so I think I might have told you this during class one time. Had just gotten a pool table in my dad's house. It was just me and my dad. And, I had my girlfriend over at the time. We're on the pool table, messing around, making out. And I'm fingering her and stuff, and as soon as I'm done, fingering her, because she tells me to stop, basically cut me off, and, I go straight on to Blue Balls Avenue.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, it's right there on the corner of Sword Nuts Circle.
That's when you lean in and say, well, hang on a minute, I think there's a spider in your hair.
Well, I mean, I did not get blue balls that night. I did not get sore nuts. I actually stayed off of Sore Nuts Circle and Blue Balls Avenue. Because when I got my hand out from her vaginal district, she was bleeding.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and here I am thinking, well, I thought...
Did you promote Saram Wrap?
Well, no, I asked her, well, I thought you weren't a virgin.
Oh, shit.
I mean, we did have this discussion. You did cheat on me with my best friend. Not Chris. Not Chris. It was a different best friend.
Wow, okay.
And I feel karma is getting him right now.
That's what all the Kanye West songs are about.
Oh, God. Did you really have to bring up Kanye? I fucking hate Kanye West.
Yeah. He lives somewhere on his own island.
I mean, he is married to a hobbit, Kim Kardashian. But, I asked her, I was like, you did cheat on me, you did fuck him, he did de-virginize you. Yeah, I even said de-virginized at that time. That was before, we were calling them sluts at the time, weren't we? When they cheated on us, you dumb slut.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, so, and I looked at her, and I'm not going to mention his real name. We'll call him...
Ludicrous.
Okay, we'll give him a gay name. We'll call him, Ray J.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
So Ray J, I even asked her, I was like, so does this mean Ray J is not as big as he's been bragging about? Because, I mean, are you on your period? I even asked that question, too, at the time. I was like, you on the rag?
Shit.
You know, of course, I was going through puberty at the time, so I squeaked a little bit. I was like, you on the rag?
Yeah.
And, so she was like, no, I'm not on the period. I would have felt it, no cramping. I was like, okay, so Ray J does have a small penis. That's good to know. So,
like,
I mean...
Micro status?
Well, I at least know I'm bigger. But, yeah, so that was really weird of me. And then had to explain that to my dad, what that mess was on the pool table. Later on, getting grounded for having sexual relations on the pool table.
Sexual relations.
I don't know. I guess at the time, this is payback. I did it because it was payback for you giving me half a bike a couple years ago, you son of a bitch. Seriously. Half a fucking bike.
Half a bike. That'd be like me getting half a skateboard. Just
I know.
doesn't work.
I know, right? Then, I clearly go to therapy for that now, Why do you go to therapy, Sean? Because my dad got me half a bike. He made me half a man.
Oh, shit.
I'm all man from the waist down, just half from the waist up. So, yeah, that was, like, pretty much one of my, like, little psychological, temperamental of life. Oh, and the wiffle ball bat. I gotta tell you that one while it's still fresh in my memory. So, back in, how, like, back in the day where our parents could sort of beat us. Remember that time? All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, my mom,
Yeah.
5'4", 107 pounds at the time, maybe 120 at the time, right? Small chick, I'm like, about 12 at the time, and I'm in the shower. I mean, yeah, I was a bad kid, but I was a really bad kid.
Yeah, me too.
And, so sometimes I did deserve my ass whoopings. And my mom, I had this, you remember those wiffle ball bats? Big old yellow skinny bats. Plastic.
Oh, yeah.
Hard plastic. Yeah. Well, that became my mom's favorite thing to hit us with.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. And My mom was in softball, and she was on a championship team. I don't know if she actually hit well, but my mom did teach me how to hit a softball.
Yeah. Shit.
So, again, you know, 5'4", 120-pound woman at the time. She's in the Army, too, so, you know, she's coming home from base, you know, PT, physical training, and shit like that, so she's already pissed off. Gets a call from the school. I'm already in the shower at this point, you know, getting all clean and shit. And, I already know I'm going to bed early that night, so I'm just getting the shit ready.
Right.
And I don't even know my mom's home at the time, but, you know, bathroom door just whips open, shower curtain just I don't even see it coming, and my mom's swinging at me like Mark McGuire, bud. Mark McGuire.
Jeez.
Oh yeah. She definitely hit 72 home runs off my ass that day. 72, and it was a wiffle ball bat. A wiffle ball bat. That shit hurt. Not to mention my ass was wet. Yep. I love my mom. She beat me with a wiffle ball bat. Beat me into the man I am today.
What it takes to be a man with balls.
A wiffle ball bat to the wet ass. I'm just glad she didn't, like, accidentally hit my nuts because, you know, at the time they did kind of hang down.
At the time.
Shit, I'm just glad she didn't hit any of it because that shit would have fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Like a wiffle ball bat to the fucking bejangles, my nuts and berries, my Captain Crunch berries.
Sean, give me 1 second.
Alright. Whew.
I could beat you one-handed. Ring doesn't like your chances. Come on, surprise me. What'd be the fun in that?
Alright, homie, I'm back.
Okay. Excuse me.
This challenge sucks, man.
I cannot believe I've done like pretty much 30-minute stand-up already.
Yeah, I know.
And my friend Stacy wants me to share this, so she's gonna
Nice.
hear a shout out. What's up, Stacy Poe? Fuck. I'm trying to think of some more shit in my life, because, I mean, this is pretty much what all being a comedian is picking out funny shit that actually happened in real life, but changing some names.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Except yours.
whoa.
Cause I gotta say, I love having classes with you. I mean, I liked having classes with some other friends, but you more than others, because, you know, it kind of, like, back then we had that, you know, that finesse, that je ne sais quoi. Wait, did I just call us gay? I hope not. But we were kind of like an Abbott and Costello, Batman to Robin. Well, no, okay, maybe bad analogy. Jordan to Scottie Pippen. I mean, we were always there to have each other's back. Like, if someone didn't have the punchline, if one of us didn't have the punchline, the other one had it. We had each other's backs.
That's so true. It's good fucking memories. It fucking blows my mind that's over already.
I know. I remember Mr. Lagerheim always getting on us, because we would, like, disrupt the class for like 15-20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And I just remember Mr. Lagerheim, you know, pulling me out into the office, door wide open still. Like, Sean, Mr. McInerney, people are trying to learn, and you're just wasting everybody's time with the jokes.
The jokes.
I just hear you laughing in the background. It was great. And I was like, I'm sorry, Mr. Lagerheim. Wait. Shit, that was your real name, too. Yeah, Mr. Lagerheim. And,
don't make a fool out of me, man.
remember that one chick, that had that back brace?
Yes, I do. Oh my god, yeah.
Oh
I
my
do. I haven't
God.
heard her in a million years.
Well, she works at the King Soopers, I believe, still on 58th and Kipling, or Ralston, or Independence.
No fucking way. Are you serious?
Yeah, so the thing that always got me was, like, you know, she was a Michael Jackson fan.
What was wrong with her, anyways?
I don't want to, like, stipulate and say something wrong. I'm just gonna say she was different. She had a back
What, you mean that
brace.
she was retarded?
I don't want to say retarded, because, I mean, she did have a learning disability, but she was, you know, kind of smart.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she was smarter than me and you, but she was, like, that's, you know, she...
Nobody's smarter than you and me.
There might be a few. No, they're pretty much dumb. But, dude, don't get me started on dumb people right now, because I can go about dumb. Okay, so I work at a convenience store, as you know, and I'm sorry. I remember coming from a day and age where you go into a gas station from the 80s and the 90s, you don't bring in $100 bill into a gas station.
No, you don't. No, you most definitely don't. I mean, we learned that very much so growing up.
Yeah. And so I had this one douchebag kid motherfucker who looked like he should have had So Glow on his hair.
So Glow.
Just let your soul glow. You know, that commercial from Coming to America.
Oh, I know. We just sing it together.
But
I know that movie well.
he looked like a white Eazy-E, right? White.
Jesus Christ.
He definitely had the Jerry curl. That's why I said, So Glow. He had So Glow in his hair.
Did he come in saying, "Real motherfucking G"?
Nah.
Okay.
Like I said, he was white. Like, I mean, this dude was whiter than Carlton.
Oh shit. That's why, yo.
So, he's like, let me get 2 Black and Mild sweets. Or jazz wood tip. Okay.
Wow, specific.
Well, he ended up going with the plastic because they were cheaper, right? Seriously, pulls out a 50, hands me a 50. His total amount was $1.53.
In the end, you have 50.
And he hands me a 50. I'm looking at him and I'm like, do you got anything smaller? Would you like to pull out your debit card or your credit card? Your bank card?
Yeah. What'd you say?
Nah. Oh, wait. Hold up. Let me say it whiter than me. No.
Wow.
And I'm like, alright. So I'm heading to my safe because before I even accept it, I'm like, I take it to the safe and I'm like checking it to make sure it's real. So if it spits out of the machine while I'm trying to check it, I don't accept it. And I'm praying to God, sweet baby Jesus, that it's a fake 50. It's not. So then I'm just praying that I get a tube that has like maybe a 10 and 41s.
How much money do you guys keep in your till?
I keep less than 25. Okay, because...
Well, like in your whole drawer?
Yeah.
Like when you start... Really?
Yeah, I don't want that much money. I mean, if I get robbed, right, I don't want, my drawer to be like $50, $60.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't rob where I work then. Fuck.
I mean, my first week we got robbed working there.
Oh, wow.
Granted, he only got away with $11. Yeah. World's dumbest criminal. But
Seriously.
So I totally went off topic. So I vend a tube for 50, and I look at it and it's like, okay, we got some ones in there. I take out 2 ones, put it back in my drawer, shut my drawer while I grab his change, hand him his silver change. $1.54. Jerry Curl, Jerry Curl White looking motherfucker who looks like he gets off on dancing to Tom Jones.
I can't believe that's wow. I remember that very much so when we were kids. It was like convenience stores anything bigger than a 20.
Yeah, and even back then they hated. I remember getting an attitude. You got anything smaller than a 20?
Oh yeah, a 20 was like, oh my god.
Right, and I would be all like, let me check. And I would actually go through it with them, and I was like, no, I don't. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
But, you know, they were a little bit more understanding. Now everybody wants to do fucking 50s and 100s.
I guess that's just the convenience store way. I mean, where I work, people will pay with fucking, I mean, it's not uncommon for where I work for people to make $700 and $800 purchases, and they'll pay with fucking cash.
Oh, Jesus.
Not all the time, right? But it happens.
Yeah. So, oh, God, and I'm thinking this guy is being an, you know, ignorant person. Like, totally ignorant. And then, so, like, right after that, some dude comes in and was like, hey, can I get a Grizzly Dark Premium Mint Wintergreen Chew, whatever, mouth cancer in a can. I smoke cigarettes, so I already know I'm getting fucking cancer.
Yeah.
But, you know, I smoke... I smoke weed, so I slow it down.
Boy, you just started a whole controversy there, man. Yeah, people are gonna go nuts.
But, and I'm
Can
like...
we get a hallelujah? That's what it's really called, by the way. It's not hallelujah. It's not Chef Boyardee. It's hallelujah and birdie.
Birdie?
Yeah.
Did you get a birdie?
People are so stupid. I mean, like, falafel? What the fuck is a falafel? It's called a falafel. Pumpkin? It's a pumpkin.
I'm sorry. Why don't you call a falafel what it fucking is?
A dry piece of shit.
Isn't it just fucking ice cream in a waffle cone?
Yeah, let's back up. That's actually a sandwich type of thing.
Oh.
So, yeah, but you know, the falafel, I had one once with some dumb bitch. Anyways, and I was like kidding around calling it a falafel. And she was like, stop calling it that. Stop calling it that, my pussy. See, that's what you say after you're mocking an annoying woman. And I'm not sexist. I can do it with a man, too, and I will in a moment. But for the time being, I'm working on a woman, so bear with me. So it's like, if you're mocking a woman, you just say, my wet pussy, after the end of it, and it all just comes in line. It all just makes sense.
Okay, just to be fair, unless you're my ex-wife, then, you know, that's like mocking a man.
My wet pussy. Is that better?
A little bit.
Damn, this is like. See, I don't have 9 balls. I can't go that low.
Octaves. I would love to hit the brown note in a public place, but I'm wearing earplugs, and anybody that's with me is wearing earplugs. Like, I would totally do a whole techno song of the brown note. Could you just imagine? Everybody's just crapping their pants and kind of like synchronized swimming. They're like all shitting their pants at the same time, synchronized. It's
I
like
mean,
the.
think about it.
It's like
How
the.
Go ahead.
It's like the Las Vegas fountain, but without all the pretty lights.
Oh, even the pink ones? Damn.
Even the pink ones.
Mm.
You might get a few yellow in there, depending on if that person was eating corn.
It's like that. It's like that build up in a techno song, and the lights come on, and suddenly like, oh my god, and you start looking around, and you start feeling the neighbor's tit. She smacks your hand, and you're like, my bad, my bad, my bad. Back to the lights. Blue ones come on, and you're like, god damn it. And then the yellow ones come on, and you're like, oh my god. The pink ones start flashing in, and you're like, ugh, yeah. And then they go away. And then there's an explosion, a circus fountain, pussy fucking enigma wigma up in the air. What do they call that? When you clean out the douchel fucking raggle stwacking up in the air.
A jizz mopper?
And it's a bunch of pink lights, and it's done.
Oh, damn.
And that felt good, because, you know, you...
See,
have you ever been to the church, that club?
no, but I've never been to the church. And you know,
I have, and the way you get dances is you just have to jump in front of a chick or from behind them and start the feel down. She'll let you know right away because she'll move the hands. If she brings the hands in,
so it's pretty much like my whole junior high and high school life. You know, just sitting there fucking dancing. You know. You know, sitting there with, you know, oh god, I remember that one dance. It was like right after school. It was the magazine sales dance, right? Remember those?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they brought in like this big old screen because they were doing like a fucking music video after school dance, and it was me, you, Chris, and Andrew Stringer. Remember him?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So me, you,
Andrew Stringer. Yeah, I remember him. He had like a bunch of strings in his vagina.
Andrew Stringer was a cool cat.
He was. I just didn't like it when he purred because he wouldn't shut the fuck up.
I mean, we all had our moments. I think. I don't know.
God.
I got along with everybody. I had like, well, no, I had qualms with like, you know, anybody that Chris virtually dated. And it's not because I was like, you know, single or I was jealous of Chris, you know, being with someone, because I ultimately knew, right? And, you know, I could say that to any good friend. Ultimately, I don't think anybody was good enough. Well, no, there was one chick that I thought was good enough. And no, he did not marry her. And hey, I did not marry my one either. I thought I did. I was just drunk.
Drunk.
I sobered up a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, I sobered up a lot, if anything. I had this one viewer, no comment. I hope... Actually, I really don't care what this person thinks of the video. You know, if he or she likes it. I'm sorry if it's not in your language, if you're an immigrant. By the way, please leave our country. I am tired. I am tired of paying for you in your village, and you have an iPhone 8. And I'm still waddling around with an LG 2K20 or LG K20. But it's not cracked. Yay.
Yo. Bullshit. This challenge is fucked up.
Oh, I gotta pee. Do I have any more funny stories? I do.
Yeah, God knows I got a few.
Oh.
Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just didn't care.
He did care. Just not about anyone
there.
else.
Well,
What I'm gonna do is go smoke a cigarette. Go pee. Probably not in that order. And we're gonna take a break.
yeah. Write your
Okay.
name on the wall.
I was gonna write my future wife's, should I say my future ex-wife's name.
Oh, damn. Who's this?
I don't know, is Heather Locklear still single?
If you want her to be.
Shawing.
Showing.
Alright, I'll be right back with like my top 5 hottest women ever.
Okay, and I'll give you my top 5. Base!
Okay, I'm back.
Maliato.
Mojitos?
Papa.
Chiquita banana?
I did eat a banana.
It's good for potassium.
It's good for the power of the cock.
Power up your cock. Wait.
Yeah. Great thinking time.
Oh, shit.
This challenge is fucked up. How in the hell are you supposed to do this shit?
Very carefully. String it along. You're supposed to toy with the clitoris and make love. I had no clue, dude. It's been like a while since I've made love to a woman.
Really? That sucks.
I feel like I could be in that movie that they talked about in Con Air. Remember that part in Con Air where the dude is like, or where John Malkovich is like, oh stewardess, what's the in-flight movie? And he comes up with like, oh, well, it's an Academy Award winning I'll never make love to a woman ever again, followed up by I'll never eat steak again. I love that movie.
Begin.
This is fucked up. If this is required for the platinum, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, dude, it will.
Holy hell. No, you should see what I'm doing right now.
Take a picture of it.
Alright, oh yeah, this is fucking bullshit.
God damn it, fucking Green Lantern, you are not this great of a character.
Alright, I'll retry it. Let me take a picture of this bullshit.
Oh shit, yeah. Make it saucy.
Alright, let me go to my goddamn pictures.
Goddamn
So
picture.
what does this fucking shit say? It says, oh, I figured out another glitch this morning. We can try it out tomorrow if you wanna. No, I'm good. Because he also sent me a picture of him by a car with a fake mustache. So, I'm not really gonna take that serious.
Yeah, no, I don't,
Fake mustache, I mean, like, you can't get that in the game. You drew it on somehow.
and I told him, dude, I do not want to be part of those glitches.
It's not worth it, man.
No, my account's not worth it. Your account's not worth it. And I'm, you know, Chris is saying that he wants,
He's a piece of shit. You have a time limit, right?
yeah,
At, you know, a minute 30, and you're supposed to
Begin.
basically get a certain amount of points to get the 3 stars.
oh damn.
it keeps hitting those panels. Yeah, it's fucked up.
God.
Maybe I need to watch the movie Pixels so I can learn the pattern. Oh.
Ah, come on. In this day and age, in today's game, there is no pattern.
No, that's a pattern. That's a pattern.
Yeah. Nowadays, I mean, granted, I do like today's games. I do like, you know, back in the day games. You know, it's just over time you gotta evolve, and that's the thing about gaming is it's pretty much just like life. It's always changing. It's always, I mean, that pretty much sums it up. It's always changing.
Yeah.
You know, there's always new mechanics. There's always new engines. I'm just, now, if people would just shut the fuck up about new consoles already, because
Seriously.
I'm not ready for one.
No. And I mean, what are we talking about if we're thinking of a new console? The simple fact that, oh, it's new, I better get the PS5.
Begin.
I mean,
And why? Why? You ask that question to people, and people are like, well, because there's going to be new games and better graphics. Okay, but here's the issue with that is we're talking about the failure to recognize what's going on now, and consoles are doing very much so what cell phones are doing right now.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You know, you've got the whole
Slim, Ultra, Scorpio.
well, the Slim's been around since early Atari days. That's not even a thing.
Yeah,
I'm talking about, like, you know, you always get the fat, you always get the slim. You know, the slim, I mean, that's been around since shit, Atari 5200 days and earlier. That's whatever. What I'm talking about is, like, the PS4, PS4 Pro, Xbox One S. Yes, it was slimmer, but it had some upgrades to it, and then now it's Xbox One X, and they're coming out very rapidly. It's kind of this whole Minecraft
These
type.
are my hunting grounds.
People are probably like, you're a fucker. No, like, just hear me out. It's the whole idea of Minecraft. You have something that works, and then you just continue to feed and feed and feed and feed. We talked about this last night. What's the point of Minecraft 2? I suppose they could go somewhere with it, and they could, but they have something solidified, and they see that it works, so they just continue to, well, it's like GTA 5.
well,
You know what I mean?
okay.
What would GTA 6 mean? It would mean single player gets a new story, but what about all the online? You know, the online's exploded so far that I don't know that a lot of people want GTA 6 as far as the online obsession goes, is because what happens to all their status? Suddenly it's gone.
yeah. I just the thought of like starting over. It's gonna be all like, off. I don't mind like maybe starting over with like a new house, having to get a new car, but having to completely start a new character over. No. That's what I'm really not looking forward to. Am I now with Red Dead 2? Yeah, I am looking for, but I need something fresh.
Yeah.
And that's why I cannot wait. And I'm like, okay, you know, Brian brought up this like update that comes out in, you know, April or spring, and I'm sitting here thinking, okay, well, in spring I don't care. GTA might be actually, might be on my dashboard. Might. That's a huge might. simply because Red Dead 2, I'm gonna play the story, of course. Hell, and I don't care what anybody says about me. I might take my vacation when that game comes out. And yeah, I'll probably play that game the whole time. But if Rockstar is smart, they'll do the same thing they did with GTA 5, where they made everybody play the story before, well, when it first came out. If you got it on launch, like I did, you had to wait pretty much a month and a half to play online. God, remember when that game was fun. Okay, I gotta say, in fighting games, I hate shadow matches. Ever since fucking Zelda Ocarina of Time. And I'm sorry, to me is still like one of the hardest bosses in the Zelda games. Was the mirrored or shadow Link. That motherfucker took me forever.
Begin.
Until I finally figured out the pattern. Haha.
Pattern.
Remember that keyword pattern. Because I think games started losing the pattern factor once, like, with the GameCube and I won't say all the Need for Speed games were bad, but yeah. Underground can suck my dick. I hate Lil Wayne because of Underground. Or Lil Jon. I hate Lil Wayne simply because I hate anybody that calls himself Little.
Well, that's the problem. They're not calling themselves a little. They're calling themselves a lil.
Yeah.
Which is just annoying.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I mean, what can I call you, like, Biggie? Or, you know, shit, even Tupac had a good name.
Yeah.
Lil. Snoop D-O double G. Eazy-E, 2 Live Crew. God damn. Those were some good names for rap groups. Bone, Thugs and Harmony.
Bass.
Oh, you can't forget about bass. Fuck you, Phantoms, and the horse you rode in on.
Begin.
The fucking hell shit, nigga.
Whoa, bud. Nah, I'm kidding. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
Well, it was like Niger. I meant because I was looking at a map on my phone. It was a picture of,
Nigeria. Or is it pronounced Niger? Or wait, were you talking about the Renaissance niggers?
No, I meant... Yeah, I guess I don't have anything.
Sorry, but we take.
I don't think I can come back from that one. And I meant no harm at all.
So, okay. You played video games with your parents, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever play video games with your friends' parents?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I did. Chris's dad, Henry, bless his heart, I used to play Super Nintendo with him. And thank God those were sturdy controllers.
Yes, they were.
Because of NBA Jam, I could literally just pick that game up and pretty much whoop them. Like, even Chris, whoop them. Anybody that picked up them sticks, and that was their house. Right. 13-year-old boy. And yeah, I did really think I had like balls of steel when it came to Henry. Because, I mean, you met Henry. He was a tall motherfucker. We all thought Chris was tall, but Henry was taller.
Yeah.
But,
Restart.
I could get Chris's father to rage quit just like that.
Really?
Yeah, especially in NBA Jam, right? And I would be like the Denver Nuggets, you know, Dikembe Mutombo and LaFonso Ellis, right?
LaFonso Ellis. Yeah. Jesus. Old school here.
Yeah, pretty much shitty team, and I would let him. I mean, thank God it did not have Jordan in it. Whew. So, I mean, that's where I was cocky. It didn't have Jordan, guess what? I'm whooping your ass.
Whip your motherfucking ass.
And that's pretty much what the outcome was every time I played Henry. And I would actually sometimes purposely let him get a lead on me, and then I would just come back and wallop him, steal from him at every angle, and just block his shots, right? And then, you know, it was great because it would be like 140 to 40 by the end of the fourth quarter. And that's unspeakable in a 3-minute quarter match. But, I mean, LaFonso Ellis, there's a reason why I picked the Nuggets, because LaFonso Ellis, no matter what, could pick, you know, shoot the three, and pretty much Dikembe Mutombo. I mean, come on, he got a Big Mac every time he fucking blocked someone. You remember those McDonald's commercials he was on?
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, every time he blocked a shot, he got a Big Mac. I just fed him. I fed his people.
Oof. Yes, yeah.
In fact, I think as a 13-year-old boy, I said that to Henry.
Jeez.
I was like, man, he blocked you so many times. And you could actually see it, 38 blocks. That was 38 Big Macs right there. I could feed him and his village.
I have a few notes for you.
Stink nuggets.
Nuggets of stink. Putrid pussies.
Nice.
I see. You know, I learned that from Monday Night Raw. It was like back in 1998 where I learned this, where Vince McMahon called Undertaker and Kane two putrid pussies, and I'm like, what's a putrid pussy? What does putrid even mean?
Really?
Is it a good thing? Is it kind of like callow?
Hello. This is not working.
It's not. Is it shitty?
Yeah, this is fucked up. This challenge is...
Oh, I thought it was my stream.
No, the stream's working. It's this hole.
Jesus shit, I lost. Alright, we're getting on golf, so I'll be back on the stream. Just, you know, click back on it. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And once
Yeah, if we
after
can get 35,000 likes, that's what they could... Oh, you know what? I can do this shit.
if I get 35,000 likes, the only thing you guys are gonna get is a big old suck it.
If I get 35,000 likes...